Hey, what's up, everybody? Here we are again, and we got to say welcome back to our buddy Dennis. Dennis, welcome back,
Hey,
buddy.
thanks for having me, man.
We're glad you're feeling better.
I'm feeling a lot better. Yeah.
That's good news. Great news. Tonight, we're going to talk about how do you load your vehicle for a karaoke show? Now,
Oh,
because there are a few other items that you would take normally to a KJ show than if
right,
you would just go and DJ per se,
right,
right?
right.
Like a
Okay.
wedding or something.
Right. Well,
Okay, is
wedding not well, I
A
was gonna
dance.
say
that different?
like light show, but I don't do light show at my KJ shows. I just don't.
Hmm.
But I believe Matt brought something. I think Dennis used to bring a
Yeah,
little light.
I brought a light bar.
Yeah,
Yeah, multi light bar. Yeah.
a gig bar.
Gig bar. That's exactly what it's called. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chevy
Yeah.
gig bar.
I've got it.
You have one like it I had. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I just don't use it for karaoke shows.
Yeah.
I just find it's
Distracting.
what, well, it is for the singer usually,
Right.
because it's hitting the TV, the
Yeah,
monitor,
yeah.
and I mean, unless you aim them all up to the ceiling, that's fine.
Right. That's kind of what I
Paint,
used to do. Yeah.
paint the ceiling with it. But
Yeah.
I just stopped bringing it. And since I stopped bringing it, nobody's even mentioned it. So it's
Right.
like,
Mhm.
they
Just
don't care.
one less thing to carry in.
Right. The biggest thing I think that we all, as KJs, have to worry about with transportation is the TV monitor for the
Right.
singers.
I used to break a lot of those.
Well, see, I was just going to say that. I don't know how many I've gone through.
Right.
Matt got himself a bag for his TV that kind of protects
You
it.
did.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
finally did it. I finally got one myself.
I myself, I put I lay a towel down in the back, you
Yeah.
know, double padded, of course, and lay it face down on it.
Okay.
I've got my uh, singer monitor on a speaker stand,
Yeah, that's what I used to do
and
too.
it's mounted right on it, so
Yeah.
I don't take it on and off that.
All right.
So after going through like three of them, I said, okay, I got to find a better way to pad this, and I never got that thing that Matt has. The what? Well, how does that work? You just slide it over and zip it, or
The bag?
bag for the TV itself?
Yeah, you want me to show it to you?
Go ahead,
We got it
share
pulled
it.
up on. We have sharing available. That's good too.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's the bag,
All right.
and then on the far side is like a Velcro panel. So you
All
just
right.
like
Yeah.
um run your hand across it, and it Velcros.
All right.
Okay.
So it opens up like that, and then you put the TV in there. I
Okay.
leave the the bracket that it's connected to that goes onto the tripod. That stays right on there. I keep
See, to
the
me, to me, that's too much work. At the end of the night, I want to get the hell out of there.
Not really. I had the same kind of idea, man. It worked well.
Hmm.
It wasn't that much work,
I,
all right? It wasn't that much. It only took a
well,
minute or so.
that's
it's
another
actually
minute.
not much work at all.
Oh,
So the bracket stays right on there. I keep the remember the wireless HDMI that we
Right,
talked about in the past.
right.
I keep that plugged into it, and then the power cord that I keep that plugged into it as well, and I just kind of coil that up and then just tuck it. And then I have two wireless mics, and those are in like these zipper packages or whatever kind of things, these protective zipper things. So I'll put one of those on each side of the bracket on so like the monitor lays face down,
okay.
and there's a pad inside there
I could
that
see it. Yeah.
yeah, there's a pad in there, and so the front of the monitor is on that pad, and then I put the just to give it a little bit more stability. So I put the two wireless mics on top of that, and then I've got some black lights or whatever. I'll throw those on the side, and then I've got like a little the scrim that goes on my DJ booth that comes in a little bag too. So then I'll put that on top of the black lights or whatever, and then so then when I zip up the bag or whatever, the uh, the monitor's not moving around at all because there's all
It's
that
not
other
going to
stuff.
shift. Yeah.
Yep, it's got all that other stuff in there to keep it in place. So
Now, if you had a 32-inch, then you wouldn't have to worry about it, right? Because
Yeah.
it's saying that this is
On the
the
sides.
27 to
right.
32,
Yep,
right?
the one I got is a 27, so there's a little bit of a
Yeah.
gap. Yep.
Hmm.
Nice.
So, but yeah, that's what I use for my monitor.
Okay, no,
And
I
it's
see that
nice.
works
It's
good.
nice that it's water resistant too. I read
Yep,
Yeah.
it is. Yep.
before you. Yeah, yeah. What did you have, Dennis? Something similar? Or?
Very, very similar to that. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's made by Chevy. It was just with Chevy by a bag, I believe. And it was
Oh,
very
really?
similar to that. Yeah, worked
Yeah.
perfect for my
See,
TV. I had my TV mounted right to the stand mount too, so that just like Matt, I just take it out, put it on the tripod, and ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
so you didn't have to bolt it up, bolt it. You just
No,
stick it
no,
on there and
No, you
leave
just
it.
stick it
yeah,
right on the tripod, run the power cord down, plug
yeah,
that into an
man,
extension cord, boom, you're done.
yeah, it
Yeah.
literally.
Mine is actually bolted to the speaker stand.
Yeah.
Oh,
So with not just couldn't be an easy bolt. It has to be one of them
Allen wrench one.
hex. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I got tired of taking it on and off, on and off.
yeah.
But really, you don't really need to tighten them, I guess. That was just me doing it.
Well,
I
you
could
want
have
to be,
just slid it on there, but
yeah, but
so you use a speaker stand and not is it like a little tripod like a monitor stand?
no, it's an actual speaker stand.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
what I use.
Yeah, and it works great. The bracket I got it off Amazon.
Yeah.
doesn't it
It's
sit
got the
higher
two
though?
Bolt.
keys on each side that hold the mic.
yeah,
No, you
yeah,
have it in its
exactly.
lowest. The good thing about it is I always have it at the lowest position, and it's
Okay.
perfect height for
Yeah,
the singers. However, there's some places where you might want to move it to a different spot, and then you can go higher with it and kind of aim it down the TV, and it looks sharp out there.
okay.
That's the good thing about the speaker stand is like you can go as high as you want with it.
Sure.
And it come in handy one time because there was this one gig I did. It was a one and done gig, it was a private party. And I was up on a stage, right? And there really wasn't a hell of a lot of room
So
up
you went
there.
down on
So
one.
I put the TV on the lower level and I was able to raise it up because of the speaker stand. Now they
Okay.
got a big TV in their face.
Okay.
It
Sure.
worked out great. I mean, there's some advantages of,
And it's
going
not
with
so high.
the
It's not so high that the audience can't see the singer, right? They're not hiding behind a monitor.
no, no, no.
Okay,
Of
good.
course you can adjust that, obviously.
Well,
Yeah.
the
Yep.
other thing you can do is they have shorter, stubby legged speaker stands. I picked up a set for like, I don't know, $15. And
Right.
so if you really want to get it down low, I can go with that.
I mean, I don't want to solo with a looking down either. I do. You want to kind of want it so they
High,
can still kind of look
right.
out,
Waist
you
high.
know? Right, right.
Yeah.
But like packing this stuff in your car, uh, it can be challenging, right? Because first of all, you just want to take what you absolutely need, right?
Right.
Obviously. You don't
Right.
want to be bringing totes and totes inside a gig,
I
and
used to
you're only
keep
going to use four things out of that tote.
right. I used to keep extra gear in the car in case something broke down.
That's where it belongs in the
Right,
car.
in the car.
Some people bring in these totes I've seen
Right. Oh yeah, I've
that
seen
that
it
I
too.
and they got like 200 sets of everything they own inside these totes, and it's like, why are they even in here?
Yeah.
If you I know cables go bad, But
Yeah.
how hard is it to run out to your car and grab one? You
Right.
don't need all that stuff behind you and
Yeah.
around you.
No,
And
you want a clean look when you're in. Yeah.
yeah, and yeah, it's look, I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to tell anybody how to do how they do things.
Right.
I'm just saying, in my situation, it makes more sense to just have a compact, whatever it is, to get everything in.
In and out.
All just my necessities. That's it. What I
Right.
know I'm going to use. I
Yeah.
don't have to bring in 15 XLR cables and,
Right.
like I leave it in the car, of course,
Right.
but you don't need to bring everything you own in there, I think. And I've
Mhm.
seen a lot of KJs doing this.
Wow.
Like,
All right. They got all this crap around them while you're trying to do. Yeah.
yeah.
No, I
And
agree
Well,
with you.
it's not just totes, it's see-through totes sometimes.
So, yeah,
And
exactly. You
you're
see
looking at a yellow, a red, all these cables inside this thing
right.
beside them. It's like,
Mm.
do you really need all those in here, man? I mean,
Yeah.
no, right? But
Hmm.
anyway, I'm not telling anybody what to do, what not to do. I think a clean look is what we all
I agree with you, Eric.
set out
Yeah.
to do.
well, one thing,
The,
if you got enough gear, you could almost set up a separate pile of gear that, this is my KJ gear. This over here
right,
is my DJ gear. So you wouldn't grab, because right now I grab things that are for both. So I have a checklist. I have it on my phone. This is my karaoke stuff. I need this speaker, the monitor, blah, 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 the microphones, which I normally don't need for DJing. So
Mhm.
I would like to be able to create just a separate, but I haven't bothered going to that trouble. I just have a list. The biggest thing that I tend to have a problem remembering is the dippy monitor. Um,
see, this is exactly why I brought all this up, Kevin. You just hit the nail on the head. I think it's great to have separate. This is KJ stuff. This is wedding stuff or whatever, private party.
I just don't have enough duplication that the mixer I use, which has effects, is also my backup one when I go DJing because I don't need one for effects when I DJ. I just need my Yamaha for that one, but this one goes just in case. Now at the ones I'm doing karaoke, I use the effect one. Then if for some reason that one should go down, then I do have my Yamaha that I can use that as a backup. So I don't have enough that I can separate. Like the mics that I use for DJing, I also use for KJing
Right.
for
I
me.
did the same thing, Kevin. So,
Now the
Hmm.
mics that I use for them, they're pretty much just for them karaoke. I have better mics and wireless that I use for DJing. So I got a rolling Craftsman bags and all my sound stuff is in there. My transmit, wireless. The cords are in there, and then the next bag is a little bit smaller. It has a lot of electrical three ways, to plug in everything. But when I do a KJ, I can get everything on a rolling cart except for I use a table and then the monitors. So I can make one trip with my cart, bring in everything I need. Then I'll go back out and grab. Except the problem is sometimes at the door I got to pull it. I almost need to make another trip. But if I had someone open the doors, the second trip is just my table and my monitor. I got everything inside.
yeah.
Nice.
So it's
Yeah.
and now my setup is based on a little bit of lighting. If they want a more robust show with lights and everything, I can do that. If they want to keep it on the simple, which is what this one pretty much is, it's just some backlighting, sort of like stage. I call it like stage lighting, and it's back behind them. So
Yeah.
Hmm.
that's pretty much what I do for a standard. Like I said, if you want to go above and beyond that, then I can bring dance lighting if they want to do more of a mix of not just KJ,
Right.
maybe more DJ.
Dennis, how many trips did you have to make in?
I I I used to make two. I had the way I loaded my stuff, and I had one of those dollies that turned into like a flatbed. And I put
Mm,
my speakers and my mixer and all that on that, whatever I could fit in. I get 80% of my stuff in on that. Then I just have
right.
to come back for a couple bags. So usually about two.
Yeah. I could get everything I need in one trip on a rock and roll cart now.
Yep.
Yeah.
One and done. Even my TV that's still on that
Wow.
stand
Yeah.
that we talked about.
Same.
Okay.
Yeah.
One trip.
I
Yep.
Right.
probably could. Well, no, that the table
I
really won't fit because it's just a
Me.
46 foot table, and you can't get it on the cart and get it through the door.
Right.
So
My
I
problem was
used
trying to get over
to
the door jam, the weight of everything. That's
yeah,
why I had to do
I
two.
used to use the rock and roller cart. Then I got a Gator framework cart now.
Oh,
It's got
cool.
bigger wheels on it.
Well, I
Oh,
call mine a
So
rock and roll cart. It's
yeah,
really
yeah,
not. A cart's a cart. I don't care
yeah,
what
right.
name.
right, right.
It's just you just got to worry about weight capacity. That's it. Otherwise, you're
Right.
fine. As long as it rolls, it's
Yeah.
doing what it should.
Right.
You
Well,
know.
the one that I got, it doesn't have inflatable tires. The tires are completely well the tires on the casters,
Yeah.
the ones that turn, um, those are 100% rubber
they're
Yeah.
rubberized.
all the way through. And then the same thing with the bigger wheels on the other end.
Yeah,
So I
mine.
was thinking that the casters were like those hard,
Plastic.
yeah, plastic ones, but they're not. They're actual tires, but
Oh,
they're
nice.
rubber. So you can go over any kind of terrain with this thing, and it's just
Nice. Nice.
yeah,
That's what I like about my cart. In fact, I believe I got it on Amazon. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I got a
yeah,
lot of my stuff on Amazon. I don't know
me
why
too.
we keep bringing Amazon up, but because you could get anything you want on there just
Right.
about.
Yeah,
Sure. You're
And I
right
believe
there.
a lot of us has been using it for this kind of stuff.
And with this time
Exactly.
Um,
of year, Christmas coming up, Amazon.
yeah, but
yeah,
I think I got this cart that I use now on Amazon. I have to look back because you can look back
Right. On your
on all
orders.
your purchases.
Right.
But this cart I bought, I think I paid 95 bucks, whatever it was. It was a little high in my opinion,
mm,
but I can roll over, them little rocks people have on their driveway.
Yeah.
yeah,
Roll over that like it's butter. Like
No
it doesn't
yep,
kidding.
phase it. It don't phase it. It just
No
it goes.
kidding.
It
Wow.
goes through anything. And I'm very happy with it. And
yeah.
this is how I've ruined many TVs in the past. Rolling it on the
Stuff will
cot.
fall off.
Yeah.
It goes over a bump or it will slide off. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And then I forgot many, many years ago, they invented this thing called bungee cords. Have you guys heard
Uh-huh.
of
Uh-huh.
those?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Dummy me, I just figured it out. And so now I bungee it if I think it's gonna slide,
Right.
depending on how far I
Aren't
gotta
those
go.
bungee
But
cord things amazing? Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, it's amazing. It's like a thick piece of rubber with a hook on each end.
Yeah. Yeah. They're amazing.
Unbelievable.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Best invention ever.
But they work great, I'll tell you
They
what.
do.
They come in handy. In fact, you used to use bungee cords when you had your van just to keep it from stuff sliding around, did you not?
Right. Right.
Yeah,
I use
yeah,
cargo straps too. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Lock it in place.
you could use ratchet straps too if you wanted to.
Yeah, exactly. I did that in my van. I had eye hooks in my van that I could strap it down to.
Yeah, you
Bungee
don't
What's
balls.
that? That thing that goes like this, that
Yeah.
you crank it? Yeah.
you don't have
Remember
to
I
go
used
to
to
the
put
top
everything in my
either.
Mini Cooper, Eric?
What's that?
Remember I used to put everything in my Mini Cooper?
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. You fit everything in there, but
I had a Mini
yeah.
Cooper, four-door Mini Cooper. I could fit all my gear in that.
Wow.
And two dead bodies. Right, but
Right.
we won't get into that. Yeah.
I used to
Yeah.
fit Eric in the car too, you know?
Oh
Whoa.
yeah, but
Wow.
my knees were in the glove box though, I'm not
Right,
gonna
right.
lie.
You
It
were
was
in
very
there. Right.
uncomfortable. Yeah.
You had plenty of room.
Oh,
I,
come on.
I used to, it was like Tetris with my Mini Cooper, putting everything in, but I could get it. If I ever got in an accident, I'd been dead. But
That or you have ever had to change the tire.
right, well, that would have sucked too. Yeah.
The only issue I have with the car, now that we brought it up, when I'm done the gig and I'm coming out to my car to go home now, I find I can never pack that in reverse.
You take a picture of it.
No, it's not. It has nothing to do with that. It's
Seems
the
Oh,
like,
I
way
always
it fits
take a
on the
picture.
cart.
right.
It's
Seems
the
like
way
you
it
came
fits
in
on
with
the
less
cart.
stuff. You're leaving with more stuff than
No,
you came in with. Yeah.
no. What I'm trying to say is I should be able to, because of the way we pack the vehicle.
Right.
You want this here. You want this here. This goes in first. This.
Yeah.
So now I find myself at the end of the gig putting stuff on the ground so I
Oh
can
yeah,
get
I
to
do
the,
that too.
Right.
yeah,
To
to
put it
go in
back,
the back.
to fit it in the
Yeah.
car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I have
what
not
sort of
yet
stinks
figured
is
it out. Yeah.
the cart's one of the last thing basically you put in because you still got the stuff on it.
Right. So you're
And it's
handling your
My
like
stuff
usually
like
by
three
then you don't
times.
have a lot of space to get that in.
Right.
my
So you're
Yeah.
cart, I
handling your gear
throw.
like three times.
Yeah, that's my whole
I
thing is I gotta get everything off of the cart
yeah.
first. Like I'll like the speakers and stuff. I mean I can take those off and throw those in the car or whatever. And I've got a space for my cart after I fold it up and I I'll lay the handles inwards or whatever so it lays flat, right?
Right.
And then I'll turn it around and I'll lay it flat on its back so the wheels are up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, so that'll go in, and then I got my TV bag. I'll throw that on top of the cart,
Feels.
Yeah.
and then on top of that, I've got my ADJ event table,
Yeah.
DJ booth. That splits into two pieces, and so those are folded up, and then I'll put one of the pieces on top of the bag, and then I put the table part on top of that, and then I put the other side of the booth on top of that,
All right.
so they don't like wiggle around. You know what I mean?
Sure. Sure. You're trying to make the
So
most of the room, the most of you
yeah,
can with the room.
so
Like
So
I
you
said,
there's a
gotta get
method to
everything. So
but yeah,
basically, you gotta get everything off your cart, then
Get
put
in
the
it first.
cart in.
yep, got to put the card in first, and then
So
everything goes on top of that.
so everybody that's leaving the gig that night, what they're thinking you're having a little yard sale outside the door.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep,
Hey, what do you want for them speakers?
yeah,
Right.
right.
Oh, you got your shit all over the place, and they're saying, "You need a hand? No, I got this. I got to do it a certain way."
The other thing that's pretty important
Mm.
when you're packing is make sure the things that are more rock solid aren't going to be breakable. You use
Right. You're not gonna
building
hit a bump or
blocks
something and break
at the
something.
bottom.
Yep.
The
Right.
Mm.
stuff that's more fragile or it's not got hard sides to it, can get
Right.
pushed in. The delicate stuff, you put it up towards the top.
Try not to dent your speaker grills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I had to make two trips, the one thing I wouldn't mind going back out for is my laptop. God, do I protect that
I do
with
too.
all
I
my
protect that with
yeah.
everything I
Yep.
have. Yeah.
Yeah, I do not want to take their chance of that falling off that
No.
card or
I'm
you
glad
I
you
know.
put
brought
that in the car first, like in the front seat, even sometimes just to protect it.
I'm glad you brought that up because this is a bag that I'm looking at getting to replace the computer bag that I do have now.
It better be on Amazon.
Is it a
It is.
backpack one? Of
Oh,
course.
that's nice. That's very nice.
Mm.
Oh, it's a rolling one.
Oh, and it's on wheels too. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's sweet.
Yeah, but are the wheels rubber? I'm kidding.
But
That's
you can
nice.
get
That's waterproof too.
there's two slots in there. If you see,
Yeah, I see that. For
you
two
can get two
computers.
laptops in there.
Yeah, I used to
Back
carry
up
a
with
second.
you.
I used to second. I always brought a second laptop with me.
Yeah.
I
I
have
had,
something similar minus the handle and the wheels.
yeah,
So it's
Oh,
heavy.
okay.
It's heavy. It's heavy to carry because
right.
I've got a lot of stuff in that. It's
Yeah.
I
the
always
backup.
brought. I always brought two laptops and two hard drives. I always had backup.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I'm looking at
Especially
getting the one that I have. Um, the one I have now. Actually, I have it right next to me. It's kind of when it's completely packed up. It is completely stretched out.
Right. Mine used to be the same way.
You
Yeah,
know,
it's a nice bag.
That's
and
similar to mine, I think. That one
Yeah.
here. Usually I have it in here too, but I think it's in the other room. But
yeah, but it is completely like just completely packed to the gills or whatever. And I'm just like, man, I need to find myself a bigger bag, to Um, kind of lessen the load on that computer bag, you know. So, because when
Oh yeah,
when it's
my
full, it's
iron's
completely
heavy.
stretched out. Plus, it's like super heavy too.
Well, that
Yeah,
one
you
would
could
be
barely
handy
zip it.
for when you're doing weddings, because then you'd have two laptops in there. You'd have your ceremony one, and then you'd have your reception one.
Every wedding I do, I always have both laptops going, no matter what.
Right.
I'm not taking a chance. I
Absolutely.
Yeah, at a wedding, I don't care about the karaoke gig.
No, you
They
can,
can wait. They can wait 5 minutes,
right.
while I get the other one up. But at a wedding,
You can't mess up, man.
you have to be ready at all times,
Yeah.
no matter what. And you never know. Hey,
No.
knock on wood, I've never had one crash on me yet.
Oh, good.
I've always replaced them before I got lucky. Let's just say I'm very
Right.
lucky.
Mhm.
I couldn't imagine being at a wedding right in the middle of the first dance and blue
Ooh,
screen of death.
Right. I
Yeah,
had something happen on one of my first weddings I was doing, and the computer went down for a minute, whatever, and everyone had to stare at me for like 2 minutes. And the bride came up to me and said, "What's going on?" I go, I'll get it fixed." She goes, "Well, it's only my memories. It's only memories."
yeah. She
I'm
threw that
like,
right at you. Yeah,
yeah. And
yeah.
I'm like, fuck.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will never
Oh,
let this
You
happen again.
my worst nightmare would be like in the middle of like a important dance like that. You know, it doesn't matter what formality it is, but like my computer wants to update.
Exactly. Oh, yeah. I love that.
You
I
know,
try
I'd
to
so
you
do
know
you
turn your
can wait.
Wi-Fi off.
I,
nowadays you could turn it off. Back
right.
then it would be like, okay, we're gonna reboot now. I'm like, no,
Right.
you're not. No,
No,
no.
no, no,
Yeah.
no, no, exactly. Now you gotta wait 6 minutes,
Oh, I
right?
do every gig with my Wi-Fi on.
With
Yeah.
on,
Oh, I don't. I don't.
I have it off.
I do because then if there's a song that somebody requests, then I have my like I have Tidal and I have Beat Source and
Right,
whatever,
iTunes or whatever, yeah.
yeah, streaming services. So I mean, if there's a song that somebody wants and I don't have it in my library, I can.
Yeah.
I,
Download it.
I
yeah.
always keep mine off because that's pulling resources for your laptop in general and can make it start to spasm, lag, whatever. So I always keep mine.
Yeah, if I don't have it, I don't have it.
Yeah, that's the way I look at it.
It's just you can't have everything. Like, I had this one guy last week say, "Well, it's on my phone." I'm like, "Well, go in the bathroom and listen to it."
Right.
Why do I gotta play it?
I I sort of do that too.
I hook my
But it's
phone
like,
up.
well, I'll
Yeah.
download it. It's like, well, if you get it completely on download, we're not streaming it off your phone because your service might take
Right.
Right,
right
you
to
might
play
get
the
a phone
song.
call.
Hmm.
I want
Well,
good flow. I don't want to like, okay, we're gonna
every
stop here.
every gig that I do, I don't I don't use the venue's Wi-Fi.
No?
Nope, I use my own Wi-Fi hotspot on my phone.
Yeah. I
I've used a hotspot a few times when I needed to.
yeah.
Like this thing with how many virtual DJ people in here?
Yeah. I love virtual DJ.
Matt, yeah,
A
yeah.
little bit.
Here's the thing that gets me with them sometimes, and it happened for a whole month one time, where every time I went to set up, like turn it on, it would want to verify it's me. So now I got to use my hotspot on the phone, put my info in, and it'll say, "Oh yeah, you're what do you call it?
You're a valid member or a
No,
valid
not that,
customer.
but the when you
You're
not
verified.
gold, but no, it's something I forget the word they use,
Hmm.
but it's like that you paid for it
Right, right.
basically. It's
You're a
Yeah,
saying,
subscriber. You're
your
a
subscription
subscriber.
right.
for this month is validated.
Oh,
That's what it
subscriber or
is. That
whatever.
it you almost had it there, Kevin. Um,
Because I had a friend, he used
it's
virtual
like
DJ.
VIP subscription, or
Right,
however
right.
they word it.
He
Yeah,
Right.
was
yeah,
virtual was set up.
Uh,
You could either pay for it and be one and done, or you could do it monthly. And this
yeah.
person wanted to do it monthly. And some of these venues you go to, you don't have no internet. And I told him it's like pay attention to what the date is, and if you're going to go someplace, make sure you turn your laptop up on and make sure you open up the program and that it's not asking for that information, because if it does, you have internet at your house, but when you go to these places, a lot of times you don't.
Right.
And you don't, and sometimes your phone doesn't have internet either because you
Check
can,
it. Right. Check it
you
before
know,
you go.
especially where I live. I mean, there's a lot of areas where it gets very sketchy very quickly.
Right.
So I told him, it's like, since you signed up with the monthly thing, every month, go ahead before you go to an event and turn it on and fire that program up and make sure it's happy.
Right. Exactly, Kevin. Exactly.
Now it seems like it's every month and a half, it'll have me sign in once because I don't have my internet on when I'm
Okay.
working ever.
All right.
So they just once in a while, like, hey, we're checking in. Is it you? Yeah, it's me. You
Yeah.
know, whatever. Or
I
I don't know
guess
how they
I've looked.
know if
I've
I
looked
don't have the
into.
internet on.
I've looked into maybe trying out that Starlink,
Oh yeah.
which
Yeah.
is Elon's deal,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
the satellite thing. But you need to have like it, the thing that the
base unit.
yeah, it has to be like
You can't have it
in
there in an apartment complex.
it has to be in a spot um where it has like an open view of the sky or
It's
whatever.
like a satellite, just
Yeah,
same
a
thing,
satellite. Yeah,
Reporting
yeah,
in
satellite
yeah.
dish.
sky.
Yeah.
So you can attach it to your to the roof of your vehicle if you want to,
Oh, cool.
and
How silly would
and
that
you would
look?
have like access to the
Well,
internet no matter
that's
where
for
you go.
people that
You could
are
be out in the
RVers.
middle of the desert
Yeah.
and have internet.
RV people can get that, and they
Yeah.
can be anywhere and everywhere, and have access to.
I could see that on an RV, but not on the back of my RAV4. Or
It has a
Well,
I
little.
think it'll
it's not
just.
huge. It's not huge. It's
It's
like a
not
little square. No, it's a little square thing.
Yeah.
So it's not like a like those like a dish, like
right.
for
That's
Not
what I'm
like Direct
picturing.
TV
yeah,
or
it's not
Dish
like that.
Network or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you don't look like your Ghostbusters or something, with or
Right.
like a TV station van or whatever with a big satellite thing on the roof of your van.
Sure.
So it's nothing like that. So
We're gonna wrap it up tonight with one last thing about how we pack it. It's
wrapping
not
your
really
cord.
pack your car. I was just. Would you leave me alone? No, no. He's exactly right. And
Yeah.
it's only we had a little conversation before all this tonight. I don't care how well you wrap your XLR cables.
Mhm.
You could, and really, I spend a lot of. That's probably the one thing I spend all my time on at the end of the night because you
Right.
want it perfect, right?
Sure.
Mhm.
And I don't care how well, but the next night when I go to use them, it's in a knot.
Yeah. Exactly.
Why? You know?
Right. I like
Am
what Matt
I
was telling
wrong?
us earlier.
Yeah. Matt has this thing
Uh,
that there it is right there,
There it
that thing.
is.
yeah.
But I just
I'd say wow,
honestly,
but I've been doing that many years.
yeah, I've seen them. I just think they're too bulky, if you ask me.
A little bit.
You
It's
know?
got the flat end on. I don't know if you can see that.
So you
It's
can lay
got
it
like
on
a
the
flat
floor.
end there.
And did
So
you
Yeah.
it's
buy this on
so
Amazon?
it's just I did. So
How
it
much
sits
did you
on.
spend on it? I'm just curious.
I cannot recall.
Okay.
Um,
I
I can
use
I
look it
think
up.
they're
I
about I think they're about 39 each. I think when I looked
ugh,
before. But
Mhm.
oh, you're spending way too much on them. I can get them for less than 10. So
uh,
I do have
So
that
what's
kind, and then
really
I do
cool is
have the kind that's set on a flat surface, and it's got a circle inside of a triangular support, and you
okay.
just crank it and set it on the table.
Okay.
so
do that again.
okay. So you see these little holes right
Right.
here.
Right.
So you can tuck your cord inside of that. So what I'll do is I'll leave myself a little slack for the end that plugs into my mixer,
Uh-huh.
You don't have to
you
uncoil it all.
which is the like the microphone end, right?
Right.
The female end. So that will plug into my mixer. I'll leave myself like depend. I mean, because it varies from venue to venue as far as like You know, do I want this thing sitting on the floor to have enough that I can get up to the mixer? You know what I mean? So I'll leave
Right.
myself like a good maybe 2 or 3 feet of slack,
Yeah.
you know, and it's
Or
and
you
That's a
it's
just
great idea,
and
man.
it's tucked into the little hole here. So
or
if
the
Right.
other thing you could do is don't leave a whole lot extra because you're not sure and just buy a bunch of little short 3 foot pigtails.
you could do that too.
Yeah.
My
See, I
my
would like, and
question
I don't
is,
think I've found such a thing. I would like an XLR that's spooled up and I just pull it out like a retractable. My mom had a vacuum cleaner where
Yeah.
the
yeah, and you
electric is
press
the
the
whoosh.
button and it goes zip right
Well,
back
yeah,
in,
it
right?
sucks it back in. I want that for XLR.
That
There
would
you
be
go.
awesome.
Out
There you go.
and it's like when I'm done, I hit the button and it just pulls it back in.
Right.
I'd
Yeah.
love.
Now, my question, Matt, when you're
Yep.
using this thing,
Yeah.
where is this sitting?
So I will plug in to my speaker first because that's the longer end of the cord that so like when so I'll plug into the speaker and then I'll let the cord drop down to the floor and then you've got this little black handle thing right here. I'll keep
Yep.
my hand
Yeah.
on that and then as I'm walking towards my setup area,
Well, you
I'm
can actually just you don't even need to crank. You just
yeah, you just
pull the cord, and it'll just.
Yep. And then so this will be like this one place I play at. I can either put it on the floor underneath. I have a little table that I told you guys about in the past
Yeah.
that I put my mixer on, my little QSC touch mix. I'll put that on there, and so these will either sit on the floor, and then the cord will come up and plug into the mixer on the back. Or there's a place I play at, the American Legion I play at, where there's like a ledge uh, by the windows, and so I'll just lay it flat like this on the ledge, right
Yeah.
behind that little table. So
So
these are hardly
nobody could
even
see it.
nobody
Yeah.
really sees it. Yeah.
I thought about doing it the way Matt was going to do it, but
Mhm.
I think mine holds like 150 or 125 feet. So I fill it up with XLR, but I just bought a whole bunch of all the same length XLR.
Yeah.
Mine are 20 foot. So what I do is I just start at one end or the other, depending on which one I do. And I just feed out, feed out, feed out, feed out. Okay, I'm here. Next connector, disconnect, plug it in. Then I go over to the other one, plug it in, start feeding out, feeding out, feeding out. Okay, connector and plug in. I was going to do it Matt's way, but it's like, well, now I got those things that I either got to set beside behind the speaker, or I got to put them underneath the table I'm at.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
I
It's
don't.
a preference thing. I mean, it's like you can either run it from the speaker to your mixer, or run it, plug into your mixer first, and then run this thing so it's actually sitting
Yeah.
over by your speaker on
That,
the floor.
that was the biggest thing when I helped other people with their DJing that annoyed the heck out of me. It's like, okay, here's his setup. Over there's the speaker. Where's your cords at? They're here. Okay, what length is this? I don't know. So you start running it out, you're short. And it's like, so now you uncoiled that whole dang thing. It's 50 feet and you needed 60 or 75. Oh, you have a 75? Yeah. Which one is it? Oh, that's I hated working with the other people that didn't know what their chords were. That's why I just bought a whole bunch, put them on the spool, and I just keep going and going and going until I've reached where I need to go. And then wherever the next connector is, disconnect, plug it in. So I don't have to have hundreds and 75s and 50s. I just got a bunch of 20s and they're all strung together. I have had no problem with sound. So it's just easy for me to just not keep track of a separate pile of hundreds, a separate pile of 50s.
Yeah.
I do have hundreds and 50s. They're only if there's a situation calls for it, and I will go and get that, and it's kept separate from the spool. The spool, that 125, pretty much handles everything. Handles going to the speakers, going to a sub, handheld. I don't know that anything doesn't handle that spool.
Right.
Now, I have had some karaoke issues with some. They work perfectly fine, but after I started doing karaoke, I think they're a little rough with them for the mic work. So I've had to pull some of them out and get them replaced.
Yeah.
And I just keep that spool full. Very rarely do I need to get into anything else.
Right.
Well, we got Kevin all wired up.
We sure do.
You talked about XLR, you got me all hot and bothered.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got him all cabled up here. Well, I think that's going to do it for this week's show because
All
we
right.
can't
Good
get too
show.
much of a, we can't talk about too much of a good thing, can we? It's
Well,
just,
No.
the
you
other
don't want
thing,
to
before we go,
overdo it.
the other thing is what Matt does with the XLR. I also do the same exact thing for extension cords.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have the whole thing spooled up of 150 whatever of
Right.
extension cords on there, and I think they're all 20 footers.
Good
So
idea.
I just pull out what I need, disconnect, pull out what I need, disconnect, and then when I'm at the end of the night, I just daisy chain them together, just wind it up,
Roll it up.
and I don't
Yep.
have to worry about twisting and screwing up the insides.
Right.
Right.
Awesome.
Awesome. Awesome stuff. Hey, listen, if you're watching us on youtube.com/discjockey news, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the bell to get notified. We do one of these a week. We try to,
Right.
at least one a week. We try to put one up. And we're glad that you stumbled upon us. I want to thank DJEventPlanner.com for being one of our sponsors.
Yeah.
Just gonna say we have sponsors.
Yeah.
We got sponsors. Without them, we wouldn't even exist.
Is Amazon a sponsor yet?
We're
No,
working
I
on
think
it.
we're
but
working
yeah,
on that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
But Matt, why don't you give us one more?
Hey, how about EV, Electro Voice?
Those are beautiful.
They
Nice.
are.
Beautiful. Kevin, you got one up your sleeve? Just,
Well, I don't know. Is Pro X one?
I believe they are. Yes, sir. All
And
right, guys, until
made
next
for
week,
DJs?
be safe. Enjoy the NFL, will you? Take care. See you soon. Good.